So let's look at problem A. The problem says a piece of rope is 5 and 75 hundredths meters in length. Question 1 says, if it is cut into 20 equal pieces, how long will each piece be? So we're going to go to my whiteboard here. So I wrote out the problem, 5 and 75 hundredths divided by 20. This is a how many in each group type of problem. Our groups being the pieces of rope, and how many in each group is the length of each rope. So if we divide 5 and 75 hundredths divided by 20, the first thing that we're going to do is notice there is no decimal in our divisor, but there is a decimal in our dividend. So we're going to move that decimal straight up. So now we're going to divide like we normally would. 20 cannot go into 5, so you do or do not have to put a 0 here. 20 can go into 57 twice, which is 40. And you get 17 left over, and you bring down your 5. 20 can go into 175 8 times, which is 160. You subtract 160 from 175 and you get 15. 20 can't go into 15. We're not done, so we need to add a 0. 20 can go into 157 times, which is 140. You get 10 left over when you subtract 140 from 150. We are still not done, so we need to add another 0, which gives us 100. We know that 20 can go into 105 times, and 5 times 20 is 100. And 100 minus 100 is 0. So our answer is 2,875 10,000ths. And we know that we can check our answer by taking our quotient and multiplying it by our divisor. I'm going to hold my place. 2 times 5 is 10. 14 plus 1 is 15. 16 plus 1 is 17. 2 times 2 is 4. Plus 1 is 5. We have 4 places that we need to come in. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we would get 5 and 75 hundredths. The second part of our problem says, at this rate, how long will it take the tortoise to travel? Ooh, wrong problem. Sorry, kiddos. The second part of our problem is, if it's cut into 5 hundredths meter pieces, how many will there be? So again, I wrote out our problem, 575 thousandths divided by 5 hundredths. This is a how many groups problem. Groups being pieces of rope. How much in each group is its length? So in this case, we have a decimal divided by a decimal. So when we have a decimal in our dividend, we need to move it however many places to the right until it's outside of our number. So here we moved our decimal 2 places to the right. Whatever we do outside or to the divisor, we have to do to the dividend. So we too are going to move it 2 places and go straight up with it. 5 goes into 5 once, which is 5. Bring down your 7. 5 goes into 7 once, which is 5. Subtract it, you get 2. Bring down your 5. 5 goes into 25 5 times, which is 25, and we get 0. So 5 and 75 hundredths divided by 5 hundredths is 115.